Okay. Hello. Hello. I'm never sure when this is going to come on. It beeps, it flashes. It makes me laugh. Hello, good morning. No, it's nighttime. I'm so used to doing these in the daytime. I am here in my garden, Oasis de Artes. It is a think tank, creative empowerment zone located here in Puerto Rico. But at nighttime, I am switching it up to politics and this station here, betrayed by Trump. So thank you for joining me. You have found the right place. Okay. If you are here wondering what's going on with MAGA, what is with this? Because a lot of things that were promised, a lot of things that President Trump said during the campaign is not what's happening. And I've been doing the research to see how the situation is developing because I wrote a book last year at about 100 days into his second term. This is the book. It's available on Amazon. It's $10. Go check it out. It's an experiment. Okay. I'm a reading teacher and I was trained in dropout prevention. I used to teach the jail high schools. We used to deal with a lot of gangs and a lot of students that didn't come from a great backgrounds, didn't necessarily have things handed to them. And so I specialized in helping those students figure out where their special gifts were. Because I know everyone has special gifts and we just have to tap into them. And that schools didn't do a great job of that. I know, I was there. I was specializing in the kids that were really having the biggest struggles. And it wasn't that they couldn't do the work, they just didn't have the right formula. Okay. So I've looked at the same situation of what's happening in the United States. I was Tampa, Florida, teaching high school, and realized that I needed to start writing my own ideas into books. So I started writing books during COVID. I wrote the first couple of books for the teenagers. They're over there on Amazon. You can go check out lots of books I've written. This is actually number 7. And it's going to be a number 8 because the situation that we're having is really like a civics class. And it's a rhetorical reading class that I used to teach. And it's a world history class that I also used to teach. So I'm repackaging that and putting it here on YouTube and on the internet over on my websites. So I decided to become the author and the publisher. And now I'm becoming the commentator here on a political commentary show about how to have the best life for everybody. Because I still believe in the American dream. I think it's founded on respect and truth. And if you've been watching the videos, then I've already explained that before. So what I want to do tonight is deep into another little activity and show you a graphic organizer that can help you figure out any kind of problem, If you will stop and think. And that has to be the hardest part. Trust me, I know. Because when you're having a problem, when you're struggling, when there's a disagreement with somebody, it gets to be who can talk faster, who can talk louder, who's right, I'm right, you're wrong, finger pointing back and forth. And now it's become an echo chamber. Okay? So we have to stop and we have to come back and we have to center ourselves and come back to some really basic kinds of thinking because it works. And if you can block out all the emotions, all of that turmoil, and follow the process, it works. So this particular one tonight and where I'm at with this is because the search terms are coming up and it came up with a new one, politically homeless. And I saw that 2 days ago and I was like, that's it. politically homeless, because it's not MAGA and it's not the Democrats, and it's this in the middle zone of like, what are we doing? And I know I just heard people said that they voted for President Trump because he was going to be a change agent. He promised great changes. He was going to do it. So now that he's done them, is that what you want? Is this what you really wanted those changes to look like? So let's talk through this. Okay. So the graphic organizer is to help sort out what I think and what you think. So this is to be done with someone that you're talking with and following respectfully. Let's see who's saying hi to me here. Awesome. We all make mistakes. It's not okay to like people and not have bigotry, for sure. Absolutely. And so let me turn off my phone here. And so you're right. This is why we have to stop and we have to say, can we get back to being respectful? And can we get back to telling the truth? Can those be the foundation? And I apologize on this with my phone. Can that be those foundations? So let me turn this around to show you the chart, okay? This is simple, easy. Let me flip it around. Flip, flip. Okay, flipping to the chart. And flip the camera around, or the light around so you can see it. Okay, so yes, this is a work in progress. I live up in the mountains in Puerto Rico. I don't always have power. In fact, it was raining a little while ago. But this is the graphic organizer. And you can see here, it's a simple chart. On one column here, the list of issues that we need to talk about. And then the simple space here for me to jot down a few ideas of what I think is the most important things, why we need to find common ground. And then the other person sits here and says, okay, let's talk about this, and adds in a point of view talking about the economy. And then, yes, we can even start adding in more neighbors, because we have to get the conversation going with everyone. And if we can take it topic by topic, piece by piece, on a piece of paper, believe it or not, it can help organize your thinking. And so the formulas work. This is the graphic organizers. I need to pop this back around. So let me do this. Pop it around. Don't you love technology? No, I don't. I don't love technology. I'm going to say that again. I need tech help. Obviously, I live out here. I chose my life. This is the one I wanted. And I can help you find your life in the middle of all of this craziness. It's a simple formula. And the first part of this is centering yourself, grounding yourself on a few values like respect and truth, being respectful to yourself, being honest with yourself, and having some difficult conversations with yourself, with your family, with your friends. We have to start talking with respect, with truth, because it's got to figure it out. The finger pointing and the echo chamber and the political division is designed to keep us apart. And so take it back to your favorite high school teacher. Take it back to that favorite point when you remember what you believed about the United States and the American dream and freedom and democracy and due process and everything that it can be. And yes, we have to work together. That's what this is about. So Tuesday nights, the Wayfinding Station, Go to the websites, wayfindingstation.com, leavingmagaguide.com. The books are over on Amazon. Betrayed by Trump. It's a question mark. It's a workbook for you to think through the issues. Okay? I got to go. This tech's making me nuts. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing this. Come back next Tuesday. We're adding more digital assets every day because this is a situation we have to solve. So thanks again. Have a great night and subscribe, okay? Take care. Thanks a lot. Love you. Bye. Okay, bye.